Let's go! Kaizo Mario! Alright. Cornucopia of Kaizo. Ba-ba-ba. Let's rock. Okay. Yo, DJ Lux, what's up? How you doing? Hopefully everything's going good with you. Excuse me, yawning. I'm still cutting back on caffeine, so trying to cut it down to where I don't need to have it every day. Good timber does not grow with ease. The stronger wind, the stronger trees. True. Red and green, yellow and blue. These color combos see you through. Yo, collected the moon. Oh, you can climb these? That's cool. That's a nice touch. That's a cool little thing. So you pulled up that hitbox build video, it looks good so far, and can't confirm 2 quotes from it so far. Oh yeah, I super glued the heck out of it, and no build ASMR noise, unfortunately. Yeah, so I built it while I was watching stuff. So I didn't want to like record the audio. But yeah, no, the bottom of it, or the top of it, like that doesn't need to come apart ever. Yeah, I super glued that. Because it's basically 2 pieces of wood and you got like 4 pieces of wood that are the sides. And yeah, it falls apart like a mofo. So yeah, I just super glued it. I'm like, whatever. Problem solved. I'm telling you, that's smart. Super glue it. I'm telling you, it'll save you a lot of pain. Because you don't need to take that apart. Like, you don't need to ever take the sides off the top, right? If you're doing that, you're basically buying a whole new box. So it doesn't particularly matter. Yeah, I think it like took me 3 or 4 hours, I think, to build. Actually, I think it took me 2 hours to build, and then I was troubleshooting for a couple hours. I can't even remember what I was troubleshooting. Oh, that's what it was. So, the controller wouldn't work with the Super Nintendo, but it would work with the PC. So the issue, what I learned is, you have to plug in the controller after the Nintendo is on. That is the only way to do it. So what I do is I bought an extender, or I had an extender, and I just plug it into that, so that way I'm not wearing out the socket in my Super NT. Because extenders are cheap, they're like 10 bucks for 2, so. Like, I don't really care if that's garboed out. Oh, there's one down. Yes, it does. It does work with PC. It works with PC easy. It's just the retro board that comes with it has to determine what output it needs to do, and it defaults to PC. So if it's not polling a Super Nintendo, it will default PC, which is where it doesn't work with the Super Nintendo. Yo, Louie the God! How you doing, Lily? Hopefully everything's good with you. We're just playing some chill Kaizo hacks. One gang represent. Let's go. Clutch. Dragon Warriors casino music? I'm not sure. I haven't played Dragon Warriors or Dragon Quest, so I don't know. Possibly. Pisces Pond. Let's go. Like, Dragon Warrior games are on my list. The never-ending backlog, if you will. Oh, there's a secret exit. Or I guess the question is there a secret exit? No. Yeah, so I think most people suggested that I play 4, 5, 8, and 11. They said that 1 was kind of... 1 is like really dated. But if I like the other ones, I should definitely go back and play them. But it's just like start with... I guess like 4 was like the first one that was like really, really good. Oh, crud. Well, I mean, that tracks, right, Arno? Alright, I'm not gonna worry about whatever was in there. I tend not to level up to 99 in any game, because there's too many games on the list for me to play. I can't 100% everything. Ooh. The remakes. If I cannot do great things, I can do small things in a great way. Okay. Cool. Oh, fair enough. Yeah, the Fallout games are another series of games I need to play. Like, for sure. And that I do want to start from 1, because I know that 1 is, like, really good. It was a small jump. Okay. But yeah, you're right. It is definitely was a different time back then, so... Fallout 2 is the best. I mean, I've heard New Vegas is really good, but I don't know. We'll see when we get there, I guess. So we'll probably just end up playing Fallout. I mean, we'll see, like, if I even like it. Because Bethesda games, to me, have been, like, really, really miss when I've tried to play them before. So I want to try and get more immersed in it and see if it's, like, does good. Correct, yeah, they're isometric third person, yeah. There's another game I want to play called Planescape Torment. That's the same isometric... Oh, they weren't Bethesda? Really? Interesting, okay. But yeah, Planescape Torment is another one I want to do. Oh god. Damn. Black Isle? Okay. So did Bethesda basically just buy them or what? And acquire the rights to it? Okay. Fair enough, because like I've tried to play Skyrim. I want to give it another go, but like you know, just we'll see though. Yeah, I have no idea. When Metroid Prime came out. I mean, I'm looking forward to playing them. At some point, definitely. But right now, basically, I'm pretty much booked up casual game-wise till the end of the year, because we're doing Souls games starting next month as casual games and stuff. So we'll get there eventually. I mean, let's be honest, like, I will make time for them. One gang! Let's go. First Song of Fire and of Ice and Fire, now Fallout 1. Now Fallout. Cog in here dropping bombs. Get both the exits. I don't know where the secret exit's gonna be. I might have seen it. I might have just brain wiped it. I guess the question is here, is rope glitch patched out? This is a true question. Rope glitch? I don't know if it gets a... Can you ever truly patch out rope glitch? I mean... Yes. It's patch. I mean, I don't understand the cool kid ways of getting it. You newfangled Mario players. From what DJ is saying, yes, but I don't know. Are there other ways to get rope glitch? Yeah, like rope glitch. I'm sorry? Louie, you're speaking in tongues. Green Switch Palace. Oh, fudge. Yo, Fluja. Lancer's theme got a port. Hey, Lily. How you doing? Huh? This is a pretty dope song, though. Wow! Alright, Jim's friend, I see you make your decision. Diablo 2 is more important than Kaku stream. Wow. Unbelievable, chat. Can you believe this? Can you believe this disrespect right now? Unbelievable. Alright, take it easy, Jim's friend. More important than Kaku stream. What am I listening to? Wow, like 4 hours of Kaku stream and 1 hour Diablo 2? Not 8 hours of Conquer stream? I'll see you tomorrow, Jim's friend. I'll see ya. Tomorrow may be the 24-hour just starting screen. You never know. I'm gonna do roll call tomorrow. If not, I'm sending you a fine. Top 10 anime betrayals. Yeah, that thwomp is pretty chill. No, I'm still working on it, Cog. We got through Leon's story, and we're working on Chris's. Nope. So that's what that channel point redemption is for? I mean, yeah. Just here so you don't get fined. Lemmy's Landing. Yeah. I was kind of curious about that too, and yeah, it's definitely how it works. You know what? I'm not even surprised, Cog. Castlevania? I need to play Castlevania series. That's another one of the series. It's like forever on the backlog. I really do want to play Castlevania though. There's so many good, like, Castlevania games. The only Castlevania game I played is Castlevania DOS, which I thought was really good. Yeah, Resident Evil 6 is, like, definitely bad. Like, they went ahead and stepped away. They're like, you know, what happens if we just, like, didn't worry about lore so much and we just made it like Call of Duty? Like, I'm not even surprised that, like, a lot of people don't like 6. Why? Hope you don't mind commitment if you play the first Castlevania game. I probably won't play the original, because I don't know how similar it's going to be to the DOS game. But I know it being a Nintendo game is probably not going to make it easy. What? Huh? Come here. Come here. Come here, Illers. Come here. What are we doing? Here. What are we doing? What are we doing? Huh? What are we doing? What are we doing? Hmm? Oh, yeah. Yes, right. Huh? What are we doing? What are we doing? Yeah? What are we doing? What? No. What thought? You just have to sign a prenup every time you press the jump button. Oh, you gotta commit. Look it. There's a DOS version of Castlevania? Yeah, the first one. I played it on Kuso Grande and actually enjoyed it. Okay, I'm gonna wait. But yeah, I mean, I don't know if we'll start with the early ones. You're playing all the patent ones. Like, I don't know, we'll see. I might get... I know Symphony of the Night is definitely one I need to play. Oh, fudge. Okay. Like, I've owned Symphony of the Night for, like, 5 years and not played it. I'm pretty good. I'm pretty good. What, Castlevania DOS? I mean, it's basically Castlevania, but they gave you, like, save states, essentially. It was pretty nice. No. I know that people have said that the, like, Portrait of Ruin and stuff are really good. No, I mean literal DOS, like Microsoft DOS. Bill Gates will attempt to steal your baby teeth? Yeah. Bill Gates already has my baby teeth. Next thing Bill Gates is coming for is my bronzed baby booties. I mean, Bill Gates is already going to force us to all run Windows 11, so... Or I think I have to sell our stole. Oh. Not looking forward to Windows 11. I might just go to Linux. I might give Linux a go. Yeah, I'm not looking forward to Windows 11. I'm definitely gonna ride Windows 10 until it doesn't get any more security updates. Which is what, like 2025? Bro, I don't even work there anymore. Too bad. If Bill Gates is definitely still a shareholder of the company, that would be foolish. He might not be the CEO, but he still has say in that company. Guarantee. What's wrong with 11? Every other Windows operating system is garbage. Fact. And this happens to be... Because 7 was good, 8 was bad. 10 is decent, 11 probably bad. Because XP... So... XP Vista. Vista's terrible. Windows 7, good. Windows 8, terrible. Windows 10, alright. Windows 11, probably terrible. Like seriously, every other Microsoft operating system is trash. And I don't know why. Like, I did not... Well, there's like 98, and then there's... You know, Millennium Edition that we don't talk about, Windows ME. That was a thing. Windows 2000. '95 and 98, yeah. I remember 98. 98 was good. You love talking about ME? I'm sorry. Look, I'm not that old. Started with 3.1. DJ over here like, back in my day, shakes fist at clouds. Windows ME was great in my experience. You had no issues. Were you in a coma? I never used Windows ME, and I'm glad. You made Britney Spears' startup animated logo? That's nice. 8.1? 8 in general was trash. They want it to be like a tablet for whatever reason on desktop, and then they're trying to do the same thing with 11. But what happens if 11 was a tablet? So that way, when you're using your computer, it feels like you're using your tablet. Said nobody ever? Gosh, dude. Yeah, here's our $3. Here's our $3,000 Surface again. Yeah. Bring back Windows Phone. Yeah, I don't care for... Like, I don't have touchscreens. Like, the hell am I gonna use touchscreens for? Look at it. If anything, I don't need to touch my screen. I don't have a delete key on my keyboard. I just use whiteout. Thank you. Jeez. Tureen, let's go. Yeah, no, there was a program to make 8 look like 7, which is stupid. Fine. Hi, what? What's up? What's up? What's up? Go get your ball. Go get your ball. Go get the ball. Ball. Yeah, go get it. I don't know. I never used 8. I know Eldad had like some weird issues with it. I think LinkDead had to do like some weird like display captures to get at that point Amarek to work or whatever. And that was really stupid. I was like, no thanks. I don't understand why Windows needs to be like, oh, let's reinvent the wheel. Let's try and look more like Macintosh. Let's try and look more like Apple computers. Like, why, dude? Who cares? Like, we don't need this stupid dock. Just give me a taskbar. God. One gang! Where's your ball? Where's your ball? No, go get the ball! Go get the ball! Get the ball! Get the ball! Or do you need outside? Lily, do you need outside? Yeah. Oh, oops. That was a miss. Oh. Hit the door. Oof. Alright, Warped Woods. Let me open my door so I can actually throw the ball through it. Ugh. Lily's getting in there. Alright, Warped Woods, let's go. I've never been a fan of Max, personally. That and I mean, like, when it comes to Mac, you're paying for the logo. Which is like... Okay, I'm paying for a more expensive version of Unix, I guess. I guess, like, whatever. Yeah. Look at Arno. I don't take selfies with my pumpkin spice latte with the logo out. I do drink pumpkin spice lattes, but no, I don't take pictures of it. The ecosystem. Oh, the Apple ecosystem? The ecosystem that only Apple can provide? Yeah, I'm playing obsolescence. That's always great. But the ecosystem! Not that ecosystem. You nerd. Yeah, I don't know. Like, I've never seen the draw of it. And also, Macs are really a pain in the butt to upgrade. And I ain't that rich, so... Scratch that. I'm not even rich. There's not even, like, a little bit of me that's rich. Ever since they leaked that Twitch data, everybody knows I drive a mega yacht. No, like, I get it. I get it, Arno. Like, it used to be a thing where, like, you know, for, like, sound editing and all that jazz, like, Macs were pretty top tier. Like, there were some instances in which it made sense, right? But nowadays, no. Interface that's clean. I don't know if Apple would use the word clean. I think they would use like fresh-alicious. You know what I know? You know what I think they're gonna do? They're gonna bring back the CD drive, but they're not gonna call it a CD drive. They're gonna call it they're gonna call it a drink holder. And I don't know why I can see this happening. Did you know that Mac has... So Apple has a $20 microfiber cleaning cloth or polishing cloth that is scientifically proven with the glycemic index to polish your Apple products. And I guess like they're having issues shipping a cleaning cloth, a $20 cleaning cloth. I fear for humanity. Woo. If your config UI isn't bristling with buttons and drop-down menus. Caffeinated root beer. How many types of root beer are actually caffeinated? Like most of them I see don't have caffeine in them. Coming from one root beer lover to another. I love root beer. That was a close one. Oh, it just barks? Furtive Forest, 2 exits. What about that $90 stand? Well, $90 monitor stand. Oh, sorry, $900. Hiya. Oh my god. That's so ridiculous, dude. Also, I mean, I've heard the nightmares like on Linus Tech Tips and stuff about how if you get a new product and it gets damaged, like they don't have geniuses trained in it, and it can only be repaired by Apple geniuses who aren't trained or have the parts in order to perform the repair. So if you have a new product that needs repair, tough shit. Just buy another one. So dumb, dude. One time at an Apple event that they announced something so bonkers overpriced that even their audience was audibly stunned. I mean, like, at a certain point, like, are you really though? Like, are you really stunned at this point? Because I don't know anymore. I feel like you've been in Blow Up City for a while. You can hear their gasps. Oh, that's always nice. Really? That's pretty funny though. You can hear their gasps. Jeez. Hi. That's pretty funny. Is it like when Blizzard announced the new Diablo game for mobile? And then like the audience was not happy. He's like, what, you don't have phones? It's like, bruh. Bruh. It is, yeah. It's pretty ridiculous how much, like, stuff is built to be obsolete. A less angry version of that. Yeah, I mean, that was pretty bad. That's why this right to repair thing, like... needs to get through so we can freaking actually have people repair stuff. It freaking makes sense, like... non-Apple products are for the poor. I mean, they're not wrong. It's a legitimately cool stand with cool magnetic tech in it. Okay. For $1,000. I don't know. It's like, how much could a banana cost? $10? Like, how out of touch with reality are you? You know? Like, okay. But no, I mean, definitely Mac is one of those, like, status things. Oh, look at me drinking my Starbucks and writing my novel in the Starbucks lobby while drinking my cup label out. Yeah, I mean, well, that's leaking into other areas as well, unfortunately. What's up? You need out? You need outside? What do you need? Outside? What? What do you need? Really? I'd take a quick break to let her out again. Or let her out. I mean, if you like Mac, cool, but they're overpriced for what you're getting. Let's go. Yeah, it's pretty whack. They're like, oh yeah, they'll clap even though it's $1,000. All right, I'll be right back real quick. I'll let Lily outside, and we'll be back. So hang tight, everybody. Maybe. Whee! Links is just enhanced DOS. I mean, isn't it? Don't hate me, please. You totally just lied, yeah. Oh my gosh. Well, I mean, like, the whole concept of, like, the point-and-click mouse, wasn't that from Xerox? Who didn't patent it? Huh. Okay. Get out of here, Fed Zeppelin. The Hindenburg blew up in flames. That's all you did. Two gang. Intrepid reporter. Fed Zeppelin. Spec'd up. That's why Apple's look and feel lawsuit against Microsoft was such a joke. Yeah, that tracks. I mean, I don't really pay attention to the lawsuits between Microsoft and Apple. I mean, like, no matter what you say, Microsoft won. Like... I mean, what is Microsoft? Is Windows like on what, like 90% of computers or something like that? Yeah, our legal system is very much uninformed on how the internet works and just in general. It's pretty bad, yeah. The low 80s now? I mean, that's still pretty... Apple's made huge inroads on desktop. I mean, I guess. I mean, that's fair, right? If people want to buy it, so go for it. Ugh. Does Mac have a server OS or no? I genuinely have no idea. So I know Windows has one, and I know that Linux, obviously. Oh. There is OS X? Interesting. Oh, okay. Yeah. That's fair. Nokia engages. Nicolas Cage gauges, huh? Yeah, exactly, right, Arno? I mean, that tracks. I mean, it does. You don't really need anything fancy for Linux to do it. You still gotta have the know-how, but... Oh, I can totally just do that. Ah! Woo! Let's go! Wow. What's the good of being a ghost if you can't frighten people away? Oh, wow. Oh, thank you. Fine, gang! Yeah, I mean, that's fair. Like, this space is very cheap nowadays, honestly. What were those indestructible phones from back in the day? They were Nokias, right? The little phones that you could like throw them. You can like spike them on concrete and they'd still work. Hillside Hijinks. Maybe, I don't know. The little square ones. You could just straight up spike that bad boy right into the concrete and still work like a champion. It's one of the few things that would survive a nuclear holocaust. Like an atomic blast. Oh, okay. I thought there was a different term for it, but I don't know. It's like that and Twinkies. I know, right? You could seriously injure somebody with one of those. I mean, if I had to choose between like the N900 and a baseball, I would choose the N900. Like all day. I'm surprised our military in the US here hasn't, like, retrofitted potato launchers to launch old Nokia phones. Although I'm pretty sure it's banned in the Geneva Convention. So... Are you talking about DBZ Evolution? Because you can take your time out right now. I'm pretty sure it would survive the C4 explosion. Yeah, go back and retrieve the phone. It's how Dude! I like Piccolo, and like, it's so bad. It's like, DBZ Evolution is legit hella bad. The only reason you're even saying this, you have to be drunk. Like, there's no way. There's no way anybody could say that with a straight face. Like, oh man, this DBZ movie is so good. One gang. That guy who played Piccolo was Spike on Buffy the Vampire Slayer. He's a huge DBZ fan. I've never seen Buffy the Vampire Slayer, so... Steady Stroll. Hi, Lily. You booping me? Boop. Sometimes Lily will just come up and start nose booping me. It's sad because he must have known what a big poopy movie it was. I mean, yeah, it's pretty poopy. I mean, I wonder if Funimation just sold them the rights and like just mess it up. Just do everything you can to make this movie terrible. Just mess it up. I don't know, I feel like some execs just do that. They're just like, just mess it up. Do everything you can to make it horrible, you know? Some of the movies are so bad. That's why I'm like not excited about the Cowboy Bebop movie, because I know it's gonna be just probably terrible. Well, that's good. Henry Cavill's really good as The Witcher. Yo, Mally Fractal, how you doing? Hopefully you're having a good morning as well. Yeah, Henry Cavill really killed it in Witcher. I'm like super excited for season 2. I love season 1. Like I need to actually like go back and read the books. You're gonna waste 30 minutes on a glitch? Let's go. I mean, hey. Sometimes you gotta get it. I mean, if you're playing like Kaizo and stuff, like, I feel like it's our obligation to try and break the game. Or any game for that matter. Like if you learn it in a speed run or anything like that. There we go. One gang. Yeah, show that glitch who's boss. I have to finish learning Metroid Dread tonight. Oh god. Jeez. So I can do runs tomorrow. That's gonna be good. I mean, I have time, right? Oh, jeez. Arbitrary code execution? On SMW? The most wasted of days is one without laughter. True. Big true. I don't even know how to do Ace. I think it's it. Like, I want to learn how to do it, but one day. Ace on Switch sounds familiar. I wonder if they're just gonna give you a picture of like Mario giving up. Wait, what? Hello? Okay, good. Why can I go back through this pipe? What? Why is this a two-way pipe? It's kind of weird. Oh, I got a double bounce. Okay. Ugh. Let's go. Let's go. I think Nightbot gave up. I think Nightbot turned in for the night. Oh, no. Nightbot's still here. Does make it work with secret exes? I mean, yeah. Red Switch Palace, let's go. Oh, that's the wrong jump. The witch hat? Should that be list instead of like? Hey Arno, I don't tell you about operating systems, okay? You don't tell me how to spell. Okay? But yes, it should be list instead of like. Am I gonna change it at this point? Probably not, out of spite. Oh, man. So yeah, this is a nice hat. I don't have like a big witch hat. I mean, that would have been cool. It's decadent. It's pretty tight. Not gonna lie. I feel like Fed Zeppelin's gonna look like for the most niche stuff on that list and make me wear it. Because there's actually quite a few very niche things on there. Yo, thank you, Mally. Tested earlier with the hex editor and emulator, so I know it works. Yeah, it depends if the Switch handles it the same way, I guess. My bet is that the Switch will just crash. Nope. All right, pool party. Let's go. Nice. Okay, interesting. Yeah, I don't really. All I know is that Ace is like very, very, very exact. Like, I'm genuinely curious about arbitrary code execution on Switch. Also, how about that Switch Online Plus or whatever being like $30 more a year for N64 and Sega, and then like something else? What the heck, dude? Nintendo, what are you doing? Go home, you're drunk. Yeah, so you pay... Yeah, so there's a Sega Genesis, emulator, I think. Or not an emulator, but a thingamabobber. I'm pretty sure Sega. I might be losing my mind. Like, I know it doesn't sound right, but, like, I'm pretty sure that's what I saw. And an N64, like, thing. Which is cool, but, like... Yeah, Genesis and N64. For $30 more a month, a year, which is, like... No thanks, I guess. Like, I thought it would've been cool, but, like, no. Not for 30 bucks. So, I mean, I already got an N64 flash drive. I don't need... Hello? Oh. Xbox Game Pass? I mean... I guess. Except the games are super limited and very old. Well, I mean, I think Nintendo did a great job with, or whatever company did a great job with Dread. In my opinion, I think that game's fantastic. Two gang. Yeah, Genesis is not hard to do. But I know a lot of people said that, like, oh, Dread isn't worth it. I mean, I'm speedrunning it though, so whatever. I think it's worth it. The game was good. Ninja Heals. Well, Mario and Zelda nostalgia, you say in a Kaizo Super Mario World stream. I mean, I'm just saying, Arno. Ninja Heals, let's go. I'm just saying. I mean, that's... I don't know, that's a tough question. Like... Man, where would Bungie be if they never made Halo? You know? I don't know if that's exactly a fair question. Ah! No one up? Booty booty booty. What's your new channel name gonna be? Oh, I thought you were gonna go back to Hindenburg. Has it already been long enough for you to change your name? Hindenburg 69420. I mean, like, is there another option? Kaku, you know better. Why not just be XX Hindenburg XX? Or it can be the Hindenburg. Or the Hindenburg. Yeah, the red exclamation point is nice because it kind of tells you where you are off screen. Or just fix your spelling. I'll have you know it was spelled right. Well, I mean, you could also do like Hindenburger, right? Just go for the pun. It's so good, it'll burst into flames. Trying to watch me in the Google Doc at the same time? You mean your eyes don't go separate ways? That's weird. Not enough screen space. Marty! Got one eye on Rick and one eye on me. Oh my gosh. Yeah, just use your third eye. You're telling me you don't have Google glasses? Trademark? You gotta have your Apple glasses. You gotta watch the stream on your Apple Watch. I mean, are you talking about the Apple Watch or the Google glasses? Google glasses in theory are cool. Oops, all two. Oh. The Google glasses? I mean, I bought Google Cardboard for like $10. Lackey's Lair. Let's go. Google Labo? No, there's like a really cheap like VR headset that you can get. That was with cardboard. So you like put your phone in, it was like VR. Like really janky VR. I mean, I'd love to get a VR headset at some point because I think it'd be fun. Nintendo Labo is like legit the biggest scam. I mean, if you buy... Look, at everybody who complains about surveillance and stuff owns a smartphone. Like, I don't get it. People who are crazy enough to think they can change the world are the ones who do. I'm gonna change the world for Kaizo. I mean, yeah, for sure. You're literally getting people to pay $60 for cardboard. I mean, that's pretty ingenious. I mean, like, it is kind of cool. Is it $60 cool? No. It is cool. Don't get it wrong. Like the same with the Mario Kart thing, with like Mario Kart in real life. That's really cool. Mario Kart Live is great. Yeah, Mario Kart Live is dope. Would I ever buy it? No. It's just expensive, man. Oh, okay. All right. I mean, it is super clever, but I mean, you know, it's cardboard. Could you say the same thing about Magic the Gathering cards? Yeah, absolutely. No! Or something like that? Yeah, you definitely could. But there's a difference between being Nintendo's cardboard and buying little miniature war figurines for Warhammer 40K. There's a big difference, okay? It's a big difference, Louie. There's Nintendo cardboard and then there's my cardboard. No, I know. Yo, first ace out of 7, let's go. No, like, I know it's a bad comparison. I'm not trying to say it's a good one. Yeah, 40K figurines don't disintegrate when you get them wet. It depends what you get them wet with. Acetone, they melt. Skulls for the skull throne, blood for the blood god. Napalm, yeah, they melt. Jet fuel can't melt steel beams, but it can melt Warhammer 40K figures. Not the high quality metal one. The fine cast ones. Like, as much as I like the metal ones, like, I need like a whole other set of tools for them. I have to pin shit and ooh. Come on, man. I'll stick with my bum plastic, thank you. There's something about the weight, yeah. I mean, the weight is cool. I mean, you could add that weight to the plastic figures. Just glue some pennies on the bottom. Then you're spending more money on Warhammer 40K. You do that? I do that so shit doesn't fall over. Especially, I play orcs, so like, they're the most awkward things ever. Especially since they changed the base size. Now they're on a smaller base, so it's like... They need some weight, or they fall over. Necrons aren't top heavy. Necrons are cool. I mean, like, I don't think there's any race I don't like in 40K. I think they're all really cool. All right, Hindenburg, your time is up. No more witch hat. I think I might end up making it cheaper. I don't know, we'll see. Oh, it's the guy who played Goku? That's unfortunate. Can you imagine having your whole career ruined by playing Goku in DBZ? Oh, that's good. Career not ruined. Hmm. I mean, that still seems like an odd reason to bring up DBZ Evolution. Like, no joke. DBZ Evolution is kind of like the Avatar movie made by M. Night Shyamalan. We just don't talk about it. It just doesn't exist. The Airbender. I mean, the blue people ones suck too, but like that's a different kind of suck. Like if I wanted to watch Pocahontas, I could watch Pocahontas. Is the Shamalama movie? All right, let's see what this is. Yo, MC, how you doing? I love Sticker Burst Symphony. That's such a good... That's like my favorite DKC song. It's so good. Kazooing it? Hell yeah. Yeah, if you spend the channel points, you can pick a song and have me kazoo it. Among other things to waste your channel points on. And not the wheel. Done with life? We need Boogie Wonderland too. We also need Waterworld. Oh, Baba Yaga, I think you need to watch a movie called The Colony, and then make Waterworld but in space. Let's go. The world is definitely prepared. For another Baba Yaga. What are we doing? You just throw your face at me? Get out of here, dude. What the hell? Oh, my face! Face has been thrown. Oh, Nocturnal Duck. Good start. Hello? Hello? I mean, when you're like at a point in Kaizo that enemies are throwing their face at you, that's pretty respectable. Not gonna lie. I'm sorry, what? My only assumption is that the blarg went down on the exact same frame? That was weird. Cool game. Can we... K-Pack? Oh my gosh, Cape World? Ah! Or just make a K-Pack. I'm looking forward to it. I don't know if my sanity can take this music. 3 out of 7 ace done, let's go. Feels repetitive. I'm waiting for the bass to drop. And it's never gonna drop. Yo, this is totally a rat jam. How do we have such good music in the rest of the game and then this is just... No! My kazoo! No! Yo, rip kazoo. It's gone to the world. It's entered the rat's nest. Fortunate. I'm just killing it? Yeah, man. I just felt so inspired by this music. Mm-hmm. Yo, no pizza today? Oh my gosh. Fed Zeppelin, you own a business about delivering food from a Zeppelin. And you couldn't even Fed Zeppelin yourself a pizza? Unbelievable. Are you gonna leave yourself like a 1-star review? Why do you hate me so much? one day the beat will drop. This is actually gonna drive me insane. Nice try. 2 gang for life. The Bone Bayou, activating a question block while going downwards. Bone Bayou. Not today. I dig it. That's a good picture. Oh my god. Why does this sound like Christmas music? Sick miss. I need to play Galaxy. Galaxy is like on the list of games I definitely need to play sooner than later. Like, I really want to play Galaxy. So I heard that Galaxy 1 and 2 are really good. Yeah, I really want to play Galaxy. I mean, they look awesome. Hoping to play them someday. And I think the only other ones I haven't played are like the newer ones. I haven't really played like New Super Mario Brothers, but I have played 3D World. Not Bowser's Fury, but... Hello? Okay. I shouldn't have waited for the platform. Which I thought was the move, but apparently was not. Can't get in front of that thing, get the jump off for whatever reason. Let's go. One gang. Let's go. GG. Yo, Noctum Sempra, how you doing? Twilight Tract. Yo, Celeste music, let's go. Oh, is it? All right, I'll hold that up. It sounds like a Celeste song. A decade ago, holy crap. I mean, so much goes into freaking designing music and stuff. Like, creating music is ridiculous. That's for people who have bigger brains than me. I push buttons and go, huh. Like, composers are the real MVPs. Let's go. You haven't crashed yet? Dang, alright. Switch handling like a champ, apparently. GG. Gray Grove. Oh god, I remember this music. That somehow worked out. I can't remember which hack did this, but it was like essentially like a rhythm thing. Yo, Yaibagami, take it easy. Just remember, sleep is for the weak. Sleeping means you get farther behind on catching up on VTubers. But yeah, have a good night. I guess we can go right and left. The only way is just never sleep. It's the only way. Catch Kaku stream and make sure you're catching all the hottest VTuber goodness. Good luck. I would say stop jumping into the muncher, but I feel like that's like kind of my job now. That one particular muncher, it's my job to feed it. And I feel it would be irresponsible at this point to stop feeding the muncher. I don't think I got a solid hit on that pipe. Yeah, that muncher is accustomed to living the high life. Well fed. That muncher was thinking of diversifying their assets. Maybe I hit this right one first? No. Boom, 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 boom. I'm pretty sure I'm trying to hit this green shell too early, but maybe not. Yeah. I don't know if that'll work. Oh, there we go. So it was just hit the right one first. I was to say, where the hell is the key? Hello? Where's the key? Winged yellow Koopas? Yeah, not very often. If at all. I mean, is there a point in vanilla SMW that you see a winged yellow Koopa? The yellow beach Koopa. I mean, like, maybe Star World. There's one somewhere that falls on you, it can't even fly. It's too much gold, man. I love gold. Oh my gosh, come on. Yeah, I don't know. I'd have to go yellow Koopa hunting. Oh, hi. Yeah, Star World 5 would be a solid guess. Star World 5 or, Awesome? Yeah, Awesome. Can Kaku stop the shell? Probably not. Let's go! It's like, hopefully this isn't some sort of puzzle thing. That'd be terrible. Alright, let's go get the other exit here. Clap, 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 clap. Okay. Oh god. 6 out of 7 A's done. You're almost there. Almost there. Thanks, Hindenburg. Thanks, Fed Zeppelin, for those beautiful photoshops. Let's go. Louis checked it out. I'm not gonna lie, that top picture, Fed Zeppelin, is pretty cursed. That's pretty cursed. Coalescent Cliff, let's go. $69 lives for Ace Test. Yo, nice. Just checking. Just checking. Oh, it's death blocks. Okay. Sure. How old is this game? I actually don't know, Ken Teacups. I legitimately don't know how old this game is. I can look it up here in a second. Pretty new. That, like, wouldn't surprise me, but I don't know. I don't generally pay attention to how old a game is, or how old a hack is. So, because I gotta play them all at some point anyway, so it really doesn't matter. You know, so. August. Wow, that's really recent. Holy heck. Yeah, that's super recent. Yeah. Let's go. One gang. Let's heckin' go. In there like swimwear. Alright, only one more exit. 5-phase fortress. Oh boy. Oh boy, howdy. You just leave. Smell you later, Bowser. Yo, let's go. Banger. Yeah, banger alert. Now for the final test. Your poor Switch, Mally. Can I just stop climbing up into the spikes? I feel like the spikes are just calling Mario's name. Yeah, don't worry, I abuse it daily. Poor Switch. Kill me! Kill me! Too bad, Switch. Just another 8 rounds of Ace. Don't worry about it, Switch. Don't worry about it. I gotta just slow down a little bit. Yeah. That's what I figured would happen on the Switch, but like, I guess I'm glad that they fixed that. Oh. Oh, it just closes the game when it crashes? Well, I mean, that's good. Instead of taking down the whole system with it, you know? Yeah, I mean, I know that right now a Metroid Dread crashes if you put a marker on the final door and then go through it. It crashes the whole thing. So I know that. Yeah, it's pretty weird. It's a weird bug. They saw a video of a rat using tools to disarm a trap. You hope it's fake. Probably. Did the rat kind of look like Bear Grylls? Dots' practice card is straight god tier. Bear Grylls is a survival expert. Most notably known for drinking his own urine. Look at man, you gotta do what you gotta do out in the wilderness, but I mean like, you don't have to do that on TV. Look, I'm not repeating it, okay? I said what I said. Y'all could, y'all know how to Google. Why would you Google that? I don't know. Why would my chat Google 90% of the stuff they Google? Like, why would VKP Google a rat disarming a trap with tools? Like, why? Yeah, the SMW practice card is amazing. I'm just gonna switch gears like it never happened. Like, seriously, huge shoutouts to Dots, like, freaking launched SMW speedrunning. It made it so much more efficient. Or ISO freeze now. My apologies. Oh my days. The up pipe, my biggest weakness. An up pipe? What the heckaroonies? Oh my gosh, in the left side. Ugh. Oh, Cyberpunk? Yeah, Cyberpunk is still pretty buggy. Yeah, Cyberpunk still has a lot of issues. So, I mean, I tried playing it not too long ago, and the intro cutscenes, like the first two cutscenes had like NPCs T-posing and shit. Like, I don't know how it got worse since when I played, but all right. It's pretty good. Eh. Where did the... Oh my gosh, really? Nice. One tile. Thank you for playing. Be kind to others, be kind to yourself. Let's go! Ah! GG. Really good game, honestly. Credits. Spitting out 7 shells or eggs, you spit out 4. Interesting. Yo, Zelda 2. Thanks for playing my game! Oh, Master Blaster. Okay, that's another game I haven't played. Yo, what a good hacking game. What a good hacking game. 218.54. Let's go. Lazy credits? I mean... they might be in the text. They might be in a text document. I don't know. I'm not exactly paying attention. I'd probably say it's easy too. This game wasn't that bad. Too much trouble setting up the coins? Yeah, I mean, that's true. But, I mean, you could have just not done that, but whatever. Alright, everybody, thank you so much for tuning in tonight. I'm gonna get out of here. I have spent my time. I'm breaking out of jail. If you haven't followed me on Twitch, hit the follow button. Join my Discord. Follow me on Twitter, YouTube. Check out Wraith Energy. They're our partner with the stream. Use code Cornucopia at checkout for 20% off. Alright, anyways. I'll be back tomorrow. Tomorrow night. At 9 p.m. Pacific Daylight Time. Approximately 14 hours from now, I guess. Something like that. Who knows? Approximately. Tomorrow night, we're doing Metroid Dread speedruns. My first ones. They're gonna be real bad. They're gonna be real bad. So come make fun of me. And then on Friday and Saturday, we'll be back with more Kaizo. So yeah, let's find you all a new home. Let's find a new home. A new home. Oh man. Oh, there's so many good streams. There's so many good streams. We got Retro Swim. We're doing Retro Swim. Gotta catch the first PB. There's probably gonna be a couple PBs tomorrow. Because I mean, I could probably get like a fair amount of runs. All right, we're gonna raid Retro Swim. Retro Swim is playing Waterworld by Baba Yaga. What a heckin' good game. Retro Swim is a really cool person. Go check him out. But yeah, everybody, I'll be back tomorrow. Thank you all so much for watching tonight. Go wish Retro Swim good luck on this hack. Baba Yaga made this. It's really brutal. It's a brutal hack, but it's really fun. So yeah, thank you all so much for tuning in. Take it easy. See y'all tomorrow night. I'm out of here. Laters.